That was the world famous Gold's Gym. Just absolutely incredible what is happening. Can you imagine you're gonna come to your gym and have to deal with that? You gotta park in the street and you're gonna deal with this mess? I mean, something is very, very wrong here. It's Thursday, June 3rd, 2021. Welcome to Venice Beach, ladies and gentlemen. We had some business to take care of in Orange County today and decided to go up to Venice Beach. Haven't been there forever and just wanted to see what was going on. So shot some video up there and let me tell you, absolutely appalled with what I saw, and I think the video will speak for itself. But I wish I had the entire day. We only had a couple hours to spend up there at Venice Beach. But what we saw, I mean, just heading into Venice Beach, bodies on the side of roads, laying there, just passed out, maybe dead, I don't know. People laying on mattresses, people laying on the ground, people laying in front of, residential houses, behind residential houses, people parking their RVs in front of multi-million-dollar homes. And look, I couldn't film everything. We had a limited amount of time today, and I wish I could have got more. I wish I could have recorded, all these bodies laying off at the side of the road. But what I was able to record is what was going on down in Venice Beach, right on the water, right on the sand, right on the boardwalk. And, when I read articles like the ones we're seeing today, CNBC, job claims fall below 400,000 for first time since early days of the crisis. Well, look, I think this is better news, but remember, before the crisis, we were losing a couple 100,000 jobs a week, but there was definitely more opportunity. We're still losing around 400,000 jobs during this so-called V-shaped recovery. Dow erases earlier today a 265-point loss, and it turns positive. I think it closed, I don't know if it closed in the positive today. I think it closed a little bit in the negative. It was a little bit down, as I remember. But with this kind of news, we're still losing jobs. We still have massive unemployment. And going back to what I saw on Venice Beach, and what I wish I had more time to record, was the amount of businesses that have shuttered, completely closed, permanently closed, retailers, restaurants. It's so sad to see the amount of small business that's just been decimated. Yet the Dow Jones coming back today, erasing a 200-point loss because of this economic comeback that they're telling us about. And when I look at what was happening in LA, I was in Orange County today, Riverside County, San Bernardino County, and LA County. And let me tell you, especially San Bernardino, LA, and Riverside, as we're driving down the 10 through Riverside County, coming back through the Fontana area, I could not believe the amount of people sleeping off the freeway, behind houses, behind industrial areas, behind retailers. Tarps and tents popped up all over the place. So as you're driving down the freeway, you look up above the freeway, behind houses, tents and tarps, behind businesses, tents and tarps. People just literally camping out all over the place in Southern California. Yet this great economic comeback that is leading the way on the stock market. Look, the stock market doesn't care about any economic comeback. It doesn't care about employment numbers, unemployment numbers. It doesn't care about small business, medium business. It doesn't care about anything except the Fed pumping more money into it. And we saw gold down a couple percent. What was it down? 2% today. Silver was probably down around 3%. I apologize, I haven't been able to follow the markets too closely today since we've been traveling. But you know, now when Bitcoin's down 20, 30%, everybody's telling you to buy, everybody's telling you buy the dip, everything's fine, it's going up. Gold down 2%, silver down 3%, buy the dip, buy this stuff. You know that they're flooding the market with paper. And while these big banks, big corporations are telling you that, you know, it's a barbarous relic, they're the ones buying it up today on sale. They're the ones acquiring it, stockpiling it. Every central bank now stockpiling gold. JP Morgan stockpiling it. They love to slam the price, come in, back up the truck and buy it. Play the game, do the same thing. Gold and silver is not going anywhere. Take advantage of the sales. That's what I'm doing. Russia's $186 billion sovereign wealth fund dumps all its dollar assets. This was on the hedge earlier today. What's amazing is the dollar's up, yet Russia's just dumped $186 billion in their sovereign wealth fund and dumping their dollar assets, yet the dollar is up today. This is another reminder of why you better be buying gold and silver, because more and more countries are going to continue to dump the dollar. They're going to look to other assets. They're going to look to other currencies. And let me tell you, whoever comes out with a gold-backed currency, and it's probably going to be China at this point, that's what the world's going to go to. The world is sick of using the US dollar printed out of thin air. We've abused the world reserve currency, and you can bet as soon as China comes out with a gold-backed currency, digital or physical, that's what the world's going to go to, and that's going to be the next world reserve currency. And I hope that it's not China. I hope that America wakes up and that we're the first ones to do it. 3.7 million Americans set to lose unemployment benefits early as 25 states exit federal programs. This is coming. Everybody's going to be forced back to work, just like the people in these 25 states. Nearly 4 million people are going to be going back to work, back to 25-hour work weeks, back to $10, $12, $15 an hour. And this economy has been so juiced by the trillions of dollars dumped into it, so people could go out and buy cars, new and used, so people could go out, spend money at the Walmarts and all the retailers, the Kohl's, the TJ Maxx's, the Marshalls, what have you. This whole thing has been juiced and supported by the government, by the Fed. And so you erase the trillions of dollars that they've injected into this economy, by the way, which went back to other countries, because everything people are buying here, 95% of it's not even made here. So all this stimulus money is just going back to other countries. So as people have to return to reality, they're going to figure out that it's going to be really hard to pay those car bills. It's going to get hard to pay the rent. It's going to get hard to pay the mortgages. Again, 12 million people in rent moratoriums. That equals about 44 to 48 million people in total that face the possibility of eviction. How are people going to do it? I saw gas around $5 a gallon today in LA. The cost of everything skyrocketing. The cost just to go to lunch, dinner, skyrocketing. The grocery store is skyrocketing. Oil is going up, up, and up. And people are going to have a very, very difficult time keeping up with the bills. And when I see the real devastation that I saw today in multiple counties, small business, medium business, the restaurants, just devastated, and people living on the streets everywhere. Orange County, San Bernardino County, Riverside County, LA County. It's appalling to see what is going on. Trash everywhere, along the freeways, graffiti everywhere. And if you think that this thing is coming back to some sort of normal, you are 100% wrong. Over 15 million Americans remain on government dole despite record job openings. Now, we're going to hear how great the job numbers are this week. And again, most of it's going to be in the service sector. And I don't even know how much of anything I can believe anymore that we're hearing. Everything is a boom. Everything's going great. And look, if you believe that, you want to go buy a house today, go do it. If you want to go buy a new car today, go do it. You want to run up the credit cards, go do it. If you want to go buy cryptos, go do it. If you think everything is doing wonderful, go do it. But let me tell you, I spent most of the day today just traveling and seeing thousands of people homeless, hundreds and hundreds of businesses shuttered, infrastructure crumbling, and I don't see where the light is at the end of the tunnel for business here in America. It has been absolutely devastated. And when you look at Los Angeles, in the state of California, the 7th largest economy in the entire world, and you look at Los Angeles, such an incredible place many, many years ago, and how it is just fallen, just crumbling. It just reminds you of where we're at today and how fast things are falling. So this building right here, literally a block long, all the way down to the end of the block, vacated, empty. And look at what's across the street. All this, right across the street. The size of this building, parking lot, goes all the way back, all the way to the end of the block. And this is what's across the street. Really unbelievable what's happening here. Venice, that was the world famous Gold's Gym. Just absolutely incredible what is happening. Can you imagine you're gonna come to your gym and have to deal with that? You gotta park in the street and you're gonna deal with this mess. I mean, something is very, very wrong here and it is not getting better. But you know, as I'm looking at the news today, 395,000 first-time jobless claims. That's the great news. Normally, before the crisis, pre-crisis, it was a little bit over 200,000 a week. We're still around 400,000 a week, and everything's supposed to be getting better. But you know, when you take a look around, I mean, you can look around me right now, you tell me if things are getting better. I mean, this is absolute crisis mode going on down here. And this is just a small part of Southern California. I mean, it's just unbelievable what we're seeing. So this building right here, available, it's for sale. And I come right over here, and this looks like it's gone also, vacant, closed up. Home Beer Company. So whatever this was, looks like it was a restaurant bar type thing, and it's closed down. So what's interesting here is, very common in this area, is all these RVs. People are living in these RVs, and they're just parked right in front of, either in front of people's houses, in front of apartments, in front of condos, just right on the street. look at how many people are just living in these dilapidated RVs down here. It's shocking. Just unbelievable. Just goes on for blocks, ladies and gentlemen. So I think this one, all these are just parked in front of some kind of office space. And let's take a look at this. Just goes on for blocks. This is the building that they're parked in front of. Nice building, right? You come out of your office area and you're met with this. Generators, scooters. Yeah. So here's the apartments, nice apartments, and look at this. Just goes on, like I said, for blocks. You got your cars parked out here, your apartment right there. Maybe you got kids, whatever, and you just got people living right on the streets here. And I mean, look at this. What's going on here? I mean, we're getting really close to the beach. Yeah. So take a look at that. And you got Mad Max Thunderdome right here. So it just gets more and more crazy as you go. So as we're out here today, taking care of some business, just wanted to show you what's going on in the Venice Beach area.